Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today, if you analyze, every community is against Islamic Saudi Arabia. You check Jews and their politicians and media against Islamic Saudi. Christians, their politicians and media against Islamic Saudi. Sanghis and their politicians and media against Islamic Saudi. Rafdis, their politicians and media against Islamic Saudi. The communists, their politicians and media against Islamic Saudi. The Ikhwanis, their politicians and media against Islamic Saudi. The Kharjis and their politicians and media against Islamic Saudi. Almost every community in the world against Islamic Saudi. Why? The answer is Islamic Saudi Arabia has Islam. It has Tawheed, Sunnah, worshipping only God Allah, obedience to final messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It has Salah, Zakah and Sharia law. More than 90%, alhamdulillah. It doesn't have shirk, creations worship, worshipping animals, statues, stones, temples, churches, synagogues, shrines, babas, threads, amulets. It doesn't have that. It doesn't have innovations in Islam, the bid'ats. It doesn't have alcohol factories. It doesn't have tobacco factories. It doesn't have casinos, discos and so on. So because Islamic Saudi Arabia have Islam, every community which is anti-Islamic is against Islamic Saudi Arabia. Is against Islamic Saudi Arabia. Every community and country and ideology and politicians, the Jews, the Christians, the Kharjis, the Sufis, the Ikhwanis, the Rafzis, the communists, the people who walk on the footsteps of Shaitan are against Islamic Saudi Arabia. The idol worshippers against Saudi Arabia. The shrine worshippers against Saudi Arabia. The godless people who doesn't believe in God, communist, against Islamic Saudi Arabia. Because Islamic Saudi Arabia has Islam. That is the only reason. And what Saudi Arabia have done to Palestinians and to other Muslims of the world, let me first inform about the Palestinians. Islamic Saudi Arabia, alhamdulillah, supported Palestinian cause since decades, sending army in 1948 and 67 to support the Palestinian war against Israelis. To protect Al-Quds, Saudi Arabia sends the army. Saudi Arabia donated $14 billion to Palestinian fund, to Palestinian people, to Palestinian Mujahideen. Saudi Arabia, alhamdulillah, taken care of all the families of the Palestinian martyrs, inviting them for Hajj and letting them stay in Saudi Arabia for years altogether, providing them stipends for years altogether. Saudi Arabia, alhamdulillah, raised the voice for Palestinians in United Nations and other platforms in the world. Hosted the Palestinian leaders for years altogether, decades altogether. Saudi Arabia, alhamdulillah kasira, pressurized America to have an agreement with Palestinians along with the Israelis in Oval Office under Bill Clinton. Saudi Arabia, alhamdulillah kasira, have supported the Palestinian cause with money, by raising the voice and by providing, mashallah, moral support, etc. What 1.5 billion Muslims from Iran, Iraq, Turkey, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Indonesia have done? I am asking. What you have done? What you have donated? What you have supported? With worst kind of third class rockets Iran give to Hamas, they attack Israel with that. Israel attack with F-16s and bombs and kill hundreds and hundreds of Palestinians. Thousands of Palestinians. Saudi Arabia doesn't believe in supporting like this. Doesn't believe in supporting like this. Saudi do something concrete and standard, not of low level. Like Rasulullah went against the kuffar with at least 300 Sahaba. Saudi believe in that strategy. Going at least with 1/3, not with 1% or 2% and getting attacked by enemies and getting destroyed. It is un-Islamic. Saudi Arabia supported many other Muslims of the world. Alhamdulillah, donated more than $1 trillion to the poor, needy, orphans, widows, and to Islamic charities, Islamic endowments, Islamic madrasas, masajid around the world. More than $1 trillion, alhamdulillah. Do the research of United Nations. Right from America till India, masajid, madrasas, from Africa till, mashallah, including Arab world till Yemen, Saudi donated like anything, alhamdulillah, with billions. And allowing the refugees to stay from Syria, 2 million refugees. From Yemen, millions of refugees. From Myanmar, 4 million refugees in Saudi Arabia, next to Makkah in Awali. The thankless, shameless and spineless and worthless people from Rafdi and Ikhwani community asked what Saudi have done. Saudi have done this much, alhamdulillah. The Khawarij community asked what Saudi have done. Saudi have done this for the world. And when India need oxygen, who send it? Alhamdulillah, Saudi Arabia. This is Ali Saud and Alu Sheikh not only working for Islam, for humanity, alhamdulillah, wiping out shirk, bidah and haram from Saudi, having a Tawheed, Sunnah and Islamic law to the best of the ability, more than 90%, with few mistakes, few un-Islamic things, maximum un-Islamic, alhamdulillah. The other nations, maximum un-Islamic. Hardly a locality without shirk, bidah and haram in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Iran, Iraq, Turkey. Hardly a locality. And people ask why Saudi Arabia don't fight in Israel. More than 100 nations, communist, Jewish, Christian, Rafdi nations will come and fight against Saudi then. More than 100 nations. How come Saudi can fight 100 plus nations alone? Because of that, Saudi Arabia do whatever it can. 2 crore Saudis are doing more than what 1.5 billion rest of the Ummah is doing for Islamic and Muslim cause. Alhamdulillah. And if we analyze King Faisal, King Khalid, King Fahad, King Abdullah, may Allah be pleased with them and grant them Jannatul Firdaus, and now Malik Salman, may Allah protect and preserve him for a long time, always supported Palestinian people, Palestinian widows, Palestinian orphans, Palestinian Mujahideen and Al-Quds, always they supported them. And today also Saudi policy is Palestinian state should be declared, then only we will have relationship with Israel, otherwise no. Jerusalem should be given to Palestinian people. Then only we can think of diplomatic relations with Israel. Others are having relations already. Turkey having relations with Israel. Others are having relations. Saudi Arabia, no. Alhamdulillah. Look at Saudi Arabia, alhamdulillah, how they are working for the cause of Islam. Jam Islamia Madinah Munawwara, Ummul Khura, Makkatul Mukarrama, Jam Imam, Saud, Riyadh. Thousands of students from all over the world studying free of cost, free tickets, free stipends, free staying, free food, and mashallah learning Islam and modern subjects, free of cost. Princess Noora University in Riyadh, largest women university in the world. Girls from all over the world coming and staying free, eating, living and mashallah studying free, with free tickets and so on. What Saudi have done? Saudi have done this, alhamdulillah. Donated 50 million riyals, King Salman recently, to the Myanmarese people, Myanmarese refugees, Burmese refugees in Bangladesh. Largest donation to Palestinian and to many Islamic causes around the world, Islamic Saudi Arabia. Building masajids, madrasas throughout the world, Islamic Saudi Arabia, alhamdulillah. And people ask what Saudi have done? Saudi have done this, alhamdulillah. And today also doing. So before speaking against Saudi Arabia, do research, read Quran Hadith and check all the countries of the world which are more Islamic and which are less Islamic. Whose actions are more Islamic, whose actions are less Islamic. Then decide. Don't spread the rumors of the Jews and the Christians and don't become the pillars of them. Don't become their children and speak against Islamic Saudi. Assalamu alaikum.